Hello, I'm Chris Williams from Read Comics They're Bad For You, the name of my YouTube channel. Or if you're watching this on Library, the name of my library channel is Comic Freak. Kevin Feige has come out and said he would love to direct a Star Wars movie, and we're going to be reading about it in this article. Kevin Feige's Star Wars plans only need 3 words according to Avengers Endgame director. Look at him smile. He's all for finally ditching the MCU and going into Star Wars. But I have my doubts that he's actually that big into it, because later on in the article we're going to hear that Kevin Feige's true love is the Star Wars franchise, and that's the first time I've ever heard anything about it. From what I know, he's always been an MCU man. So let's read this article and see what's up. Avengers Endgame co-director Joe Russo has 3 words to describe Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie. Feige is a very big fan of the franchise and is pretty excited for a chance to throw his influence around Disney's. Alan Horn made the announcement back in September, revealing that Feige would be working with Lucasflim president Kathleen Kennedy on a mystery project. Since then, it's been pretty quiet on the news front, especially since the Marvel boss is busy with the Marvel Cinematic Universe. While not much has been said about the Star Wars project Kevin Feige is working on, he broke his silence on the matter late last year. I love that world, and I love the notion of exploring new people and new places in that universe. But that's all that can be said for now. He also dismissed the idea of franchise fatigue, but what would his vision look like? Joe Russo thinks he has a good idea, he explains. Star Wars is Kevin's first true love. He's a man who has a very, very large basement filled with enough Star Wars paraphernalia to fill a museum. Whatever he does with it is going to be passionate, emotional, and unique. Where have we heard these words or words like them before? Oh yeah, with J.J. Abrams and Rian Johnson. Just because a man like Kevin Feige loves nerd stuff doesn't mean he's going to be right for Star Wars, especially since I've heard he wants to turn the Star Wars universe into an MCU reflection, which means he wants to do the MCU-like movies for Star Wars. Passionate, emotional, and unique are all words that could be used to describe the diverse MCU under Kevin Feige's leadership. From what it sounds like, he is a major fan of Star Wars. But what will he be doing with the franchise to take it somewhere new? Will he be following in the footsteps of fellow MCU collaborator Jon Favreau? Favreau and Dave Filoni are being credited for saving Star Wars with The Mandalorian by a fraction of hardcore and passionate fans. Disney and Lucasfilm have released dates for 3 Star Wars movies on the slate, with the first arriving in December 2022. Game of Thrones showrunners David Benioff and D.B. Weiss were believed to be attached to those projects, but they have since left their development duties. While fans are excited to see what Kevin Feige will bring to the table, he more than likely won't have anything to do with the 3 unnamed movies on the way. First off, Jon Favreau didn't save the Star Wars fandom. The Mandalorian, as I understand it, is a tolerable show, but not a great one. Apparently, slightly stepping away from the MCU with the Spider-Man movies helped Kevin Feige realize he could multitask better than he thought, which got him thinking about asking Lucasfilm about taking on a Star Wars movie. He asked Lucasfilm president Kathleen Kennedy, and she immediately thought it could work. I thought it was a pretty cool idea, so we're just beginning to talk about what that might be and when that might be. But it's a ways off, she said. Whatever Feige does, it's going to take a while for fans to see it. Until then, we'll just have to think and speculate about what it might look like. The interview with Joe Russo was originally conducted by The Hollywood Reporter. I said it earlier in the video that Kevin Feige turning the Star Wars movies into a second MCU is not going to work, but I have a really bad feeling about this. I just feel that he doesn't know what he's doing with the Star Wars films. Just because he likes Star Wars, or says he does not mean he's right for Star Wars. And especially if he brings the MCU style of filmmaking to the Star Wars franchise, it is not going to work. If you like this video, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed, because YouTube is going around unsubscribing people, so make sure you're still subscribed. If you're watching my videos but you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Read Comics They're Bad For You. Then go over to Library and subscribe to my library channel, Comic Freak. Also, please go over to BitChute and subscribe to my BitChute channel. My BitChute channel is also named Comic Freak, so hit that bell for notifications, hit that like button, and leave some comments down below. And if you could you also please share this video, share it on Twitter, share it on Reddit, and share it on Facebook. Share it anywhere you think it'll do the most good, because YouTube is not going around promoting their own YouTube creators anymore, so please share this video. Now listen closely. Keep checking back in all my future videos for more information on my own upcoming independent comic book scumdogs. I'm Chris Williams, and I'll be back again tomorrow with another video or review.